What's going on, everybody? I'm Primalliquid, and welcome back to the Final Fantasy X Impossible Challenge. Guys, we have beat Alaska, we have the airship, we've bought our weapons, which means now we are getting into the nitty-gritty of the stuff. We've done, like, what, 35? I think this is part 36 now. So we've done, you know, a good few parts, for sure. However, none of that even comes close to what we have to do now. Guys, we are getting to the point where now it is time to go ahead and actually do the prep for Omega Ruins and Sin. Which, of course, also does unfortunately mean we are getting to the most troublesome stages. And when I say the most troublesome, I mean the most troublesome. So what we've got to do is we've obviously got to prepare for Sin, which, you know, isn't going to be too troublesome or anything like that. The big one, however, is prepping for Broska's final Aeon. Everything we're going to do now is basically going to be leading up to that, and this does include capturing monsters. It includes even capturing monsters in the Omega Ruins, which I'm sure you all know is going to suck. I mean, I've only been talking about it all freaking run. So we are now getting into that point. We've had some sections which have been quite smooth sailing, and we've had some which have really not been very smooth sailing, unfortunately. But hey, you know, it's the way it goes sometimes, isn't it? But yeah, so what I've done is I have made a little list of basically all the mobs that we've got to capture, just to make my life infinitely easier. So I can basically just update this list as we go, so that we know exactly when we have 5 mobs. We do need to capture 5 mobs in each area, and that is basically going to be, so, oh, please don't kill Riku. Oh, okay, thank you. That is, why does she not have many turns? She does have the haste armor equipped, right? Where is it? Yeah, she does have SOS haste on. Not sure why she's not really having any turns, but oh well. Anyway, so yeah, we have to capture 5 of every mob in each area. And that is basically gonna be down to, we need to unlock Oran's Masamune. And to do that, we do need to capture 5 mobs in, I want to say it's 5 different areas. So we are going to be working towards that, unfortunately. Which is from Blue Torch. I don't know why we're still having bugs with sensor showing on armors. Oh well, sometimes these things happen, I guess. We are also just going to slowly put everybody into yellow health as well. That's just so we can take advantage of, you know, SOS haste and stuff like that. You know, I'm going to leave him poisoned. Yeah, we're just gonna leave him poisoned. I will cleanse it in a minute. Oh my god, Walker, are you seriously still giving me those commands? We're literally at the end of the game, dude. Oh, okay. I should probably try and silence him, shouldn't I? Did I actually equip the silence? I didn't. Ooh. He might actually kill Tidus, but you know what? We'll just pray. We'll pray, guys. We'll pray. As long as he doesn't kill Tidus, we're fine. Okay, and he didn't. Sweet. Okay, we're just gonna silence him. And it didn't land. Ugh, that's kind of horrible. Maybe we can just kill it and capture it. I don't know. We'll see. Right, please don't kill Tidus. Please don't kill Tidus. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just swap over to... I just realized I probably should have used Orin. Yeah, I probably should have had Orin out with his capture weapon, because obviously he does a little bit more damage. We've got Tidus for the dingoes, Walker for the birdies, and Orin just for anything, I guess. We are going to be slowly working everybody down into yellow health as well, just because that's going to obviously speed things up for us. I don't know what health he's on. Should I put him to sleep?
All right.
49. I don't know if Walker will be able to capture him. If we crit, maybe. Which we didn't. Okay, Titus will die. Walker and Oren will survive. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, he's caught. Which, yeah, so we need to get Oren's Masamune. Obviously, Celestial Weapon, super, super good. So that is going to come in remarkably handy for us. Then we also need to capture a couple of more mobs because we need them for steals. Luckily enough, we don't need to capture, you know, like 10 of every mob in the game or anything like that. You know, nothing too crazy with that. Oh, I just realized I never actually updated the the list for those, did I? So we had one dingo and one water flan. Now we have a condor and another dingo. So we can update that. So there's Condor 1, Dingo 2. But yeah, hopefully this won't take too long. It realistically shouldn't. And then we'll probably get onto the actual farming of the equipment. Because we do need to get a bunch more equipment. We are like nowhere near close to having all the equipment or all the items that we need or anything like that. The worst one though is definitely going to be farming Greater Sphere. Farming Greater Sphere is above and beyond going to be the worst one for sure. I am really not looking forward to that one. Let's go. Alright, that was another dingo and that was another condor. Man, we could do with some more water flans. We only have one of them. We got 3 dingoes, 2 condors, and 1 flan. Really not ideal. At least, you know, we'll get the items for the capture as well. Some of which are actually going to be really good. Some, not so much, unfortunately. Alright, let's capture the condor. So that's 3 of them. And, you know, I'll just update the water flan now as well. That's 2. Right, let's swap Titus out for Kimari. I probably should have gotten SOS Haste for everybody, but you know what can you do? Sometimes it just doesn't work that way. All right, so let's bring in Titus again. Titus and Walker will definitely be able to capture this on their own, and then I'll just I'll just leave Kimari in. I think, yeah, we'll just leave Kimari in. It's fine. It's no problem. Saying that, no, because Oren does have initiative. And with me having constantly yellow health, I would rather have an initiative character in there. If we need Kimari, we can always, you know, just bring him back in. I'm not going to attack with him, though, because obviously I don't have sensor right now. So I have no way of keeping an eye on where they actually are in terms of health. And yeah, I don't want to accidentally kill a mob that I definitely need to capture, because that would suck and it would mean we need to farm more. Realistically though, I'm honestly not concerned about Besaid. As you can see, it's a breeze. Kilika, Kilika should be fine. I imagine we might get seed cannoned to death once or twice maybe. It's honestly a little hard to, you know, really tell. Oh, Walker didn't actually kill him. Was not expecting that. Okay, well, there's another dingo. So we have 4 dingoes. We're nearly done on the dingoes. And we have 3 flans. Well, we'll have 3 flans after we capture this one. So all we need is 1 more dingo, 2 more condors, and 2 more flans. And then we are done here. How am I still missing that? I literally don't really have anything else I can do. I'll just attack with Oren. Yeah, 90 damage is pretty steep. Back with Titus. He should still have enough health. Okay, there's the silence. Marvelous. Defend. And then we'll just swap Kimari back out for Walker. I'm not sure why it's really not landing that often, though. Like, it is Silent Strike, so it should have a really high chance. I mean, I suppose it just happens sometimes, but, you know, it is a little weird. It is definitely a little weird. But yeah, so as I was saying, I don't necessarily think it's going to be... Ooh, I actually completely forgot to sort my equipment, didn't I? Because we are going to be getting a ton of stuff here, unfortunately. I just realized as well, I definitely should have Requiem, because then I can steal. It's like some of the items will be pretty terrible, but some will actually be pretty decent. So it's definitely worth doing. And she has initiative as well. But yeah, so Besaid, obviously a breeze. Kilika, again, I'm not overly worried. Right, the dingoes are done. There are the odd chance that I could maybe game over. But I think realistically, a lot of the trouble is probably gonna start presenting itself around Mihen. Just because, you know, things like dual horns, for example, they have a lot of health. There's the bombs. That's going to be a little troublesome. For the bombs, I think I'm going to have to hit them with magic from Lulu and then use Oran to capture them, maybe. That's probably going to be the way to go for them. I'm obviously... No, I'm going to stick with SOS Haste Armors for sure. Alright, so there's another water flan. I'm just going to swap Walker straight out. Hopefully silence the water flan first go, which I didn't, of course. It doesn't really matter about the dingoes. As long as he uses water on Kimari here, we're fine. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, come on, Kimari, just silence him. There we go. And with Riku, I probably should have stole again. I don't know why I defended. I blame the fact it's like nearly midnight. So that's my excuse for making really dumb choices. Alright, bring Walker back in. At least thankfully as well, we've been sort of this early on. Even if a character dies, it's not the end of the world, because obviously at the end of the fight, they'll revive with 1 HP anyway, which means they'll just automatically be in haste. And realistically, the odds of me, you know, like, dying with all 3 characters in Besaid or Kilika, very, very slim. Mihen, probably a potential for it. I just realized, did I opt the water flan there, or am I still missing? I think I opted, right? So I think we're just missing 1 condor now and 1 water flan. Okay, I think we're just missing 1 water flan. I'm pretty sure we're just missing 1 water flan. Why do I have a feeling I'm going to go to the monster arena and realize that, oh wait, no, I just literally don't have any. Or, no, not that I don't have any, I'm still missing 1. What does suck, though, is the fact that I am unfortunately going to have to interact with the save point to get to the airship, so that is going to heal me. Which means I will lose my SOS haste. Just trying to think what I could easily get it on in Kilika. I suppose there's the yellow element, right? Like, I could probably easily get it on that. Right, and there's the water flan. So this should now be the last one that I need. Oh, Silence actually landed first go that time. Jesus. Maybe I should actually just bring Orin in with his capture weapon. Because, I mean, realistically, he is a lot stronger. So it would go a lot quicker. But you know what? Yeah, we're going to do that. Let me swap out to Orin. Oh, he's already got capture equipped. Okay, I thought he had initiative on. Well, never mind. I mean, in that case, we'll just wail away. Like, it's way faster than just waiting for Tidus and Walker to do it. Alright, so that should be 5 of everything in Besaid. Okay, let's move on. I'm going to throw Riku back in the party, though, just because, obviously, she has initiative equipped. Does Orin have his Ace Tom? He does, okay. Does Kimari have one? Kimari does have one. Okay, let's throw it on him. I want... Oh, Riku doesn't have it on. That's why she's so slow. Okay, there we go. Now she has it. So everybody should have it except Tidus, because I don't actually have one for him. And Lulu does not have one either. Not ideal, but not the end of the world. We can still make it work. Like, I probably should go and get Tidus and Lulu one, but yeah, we'll have to do the monster arena later anyway, so I'll just grab it then. Obviously, we can't go into the city, the village of Besaid either, just because Dark Veilfor will be there. I wonder, is the airship here? Oh, we could just take the boat. Dude, I'm just gonna take the boat. Like, screw interacting with the save point. Oh, but don't I have to... Don't I have to rest anyway? Like, I'm pretty sure I have to rest on the boat, which will, like, heal me anyway. So I don't think it's gonna make much of a difference. Like, I'm just trying to avoid using the save sphere, but I'm pretty sure this will heal me. Let's see. Will it actually heal me? No, it didn't. Okay, sweet. Oh, that means I could do the same thing to go to Luca. Yeah, I could do the same thing to go to Luca to get to Mihan. Which means I wouldn't need to get my health low again or anything like that. We could just do that. It's just a shame the airship isn't here docked in Kilika. It only docks here when we actually travel here with it, I think. Right, we are going to do the grinding here right next to the save point though, just for safety, you know, in case I need to save or in case I do need like an emergency heal. Right, I have lots of tunes, that's very nice. Let's bring Kimari in, just to attack the yellow element and hopefully silence it, which we didn't. Screw me, I guess. Titus can attack the dinos. Walker can also attack it. And I really need to silence it with Kimari this time. Otherwise, we might be in trouble. Okay, nice. We did silence it. Right, now I can just swap Kimari back out then. That has less health than I remember. I could have swore that had like 600 health. So I'm pretty sure I didn't actually do that much to it. Oh well, I mean, I'm not gonna complain or anything. Right, so what was that? That was a dino and a yellow element, wasn't it? So 1 and 1. Okay, I have them jotted down. You know, this list would have been so much better in Excel, because then I could just highlight the cell and, you know, just like 1, 2, 3, instead of actually having to move left and right as well. Right, let's bring in Kimari. Please silence first go. Nice, nice, nice. That's what we like to see. Ooh, he didn't die in one hit. Interesting. I mean, it's fine, you know, it's perfectly fine, because obviously we have 2 turns with him anyway. Now, let's bring Oren in. You know what, though? I am going to get Oren to just attack himself. In fact, no, I'm going to get everybody to attack Oren. It's like the yellow element is silenced anyway, so it's fine. There we go. Now Oren's in haste too. Okay, so everyone's in haste. Oh, wait, I should do that to Kimari, shouldn't I? Yeah, we should get Kimari into yellow health. Because he does have the haste armor on. He does. And having him with haste as well would be great. Especially for silencing. There we go. Okay, now we can just go ahead and capture the yellow element. I'm going to take Kimari back out though for Riku. Obviously just for initiative. Like yeah, actually, because of us being in yellow health, an ambush probably would actually kill us. And at least with Riku in the party, we can still get the odd few steals as well. Granted, we're never really gonna need these items anymore, especially like the Electro Marble. Oh, silence ran out. Thankfully, that landed on the one character that I don't mind it landing on. But yeah, the Electro Marbles we're never really gonna use again. That was another... No, that was a Killer Bee, wasn't it? That was a Killer Bee and a Yellow Element. I need to start updating these when we actually start the fight. Yeah, the Electro Marbles we're never going to use. Lightning Marbles, we have some uses for them later. We do have some uses for them. Right, a Regora. So that's on 1 now as well. I think that has like 700 health, right? 780 health, yeah. I wonder, could I actually just kill it with normal attacks? Yeah, I mean, with the crit, we definitely can. Like, we definitely can with the crit. So even without the crit, yeah, we can kill them with normal attacks. I'm not going to have to bring Lulu in to use a boosted fire just to lower him down. So we are pretty safe there. Which also means that, yeah, we're pretty safe in general. I think a double Rigorified might change things. We probably will have to bring Lulu in for that fight, just so that we can, you know, quickly kill him off. Right, that's a bee and an element. So that's 2 bees and 3 elements. And I'm not going to bother stealing from the killer bee, because, I mean, we're going to get 99 poison fangs soon anyway from one of the rewards. Oh, I forgot to bring Kimorian. I should have changed Riku out for it, just so we can silence it. There we go. First time silence. Nice. That's what we like. I really wish we weren't getting these really dumb tutorials anymore, though. It's like, there is really no need for them. You know, they really should just, like, automatically get disabled or something like that. Like, maybe once you hit the calm lands or something like that. Like, once you hit the calm lands, the flag for the tutorials just turns off, you know? That would be ideal, because then when you come back and do the capturing, you just don't see them. Which is kind of funny, because obviously in a normal playthrough, when you go back to do your capturing in Besaid and Kilika, you are just strong enough to easily one-shot any mob with any character. So it's like, it's something you don't really ever see anyway, is it? That's another bee and another element. We're nearly done with the elements. Same with the bees, actually. We're nearly done with them. We need more dinos, though. We've only had one of them, and we've only had one Rigura, which is pretty weird. I suppose it's fine, though. Like, we're still getting through it pretty quickly. Like, we've done 2 of the areas that we need to. Well, nearly 2. Obviously, the first couple of areas, Besaid, Kilika, you know, they're pretty fast in general. Mihen, yeah, I mean, it could be a little iffy, really, but I'm not expecting, you know, any real trouble, pretty much. So, though, at least once we capture one more element, I don't need to worry about them, and I can just murder them with Riku. You know, we can just use, like, a water element item or something like that to kill it. And then, yeah, we don't need to worry about them. We'll just need to get the bees, the dinos, and the Riguras. But I'm not really having much luck with them spawning. Let's try on the grassy area. It's probably not going to make a difference, but, you know. Okay, well, there's a dino that we need. Tidus isn't getting a turn, though, for some reason, because he doesn't have haste. Duh. Right, let's bring Kimorian, just so I can do the yellow element. He didn't silence. Not ideal. Okay, well, first things first, let me update the list. So that's 2 for Dino, and this is the last element that we need. We really need Kimori to silence it here. There we go, nice. Nice to capture that. And then we'll just swap Kimori out for Aaron. Man, I really wish I had auto haste for Tidus. You know what? I might actually just go back to the monster arena and get Tidus an SOS haste armor, maybe. I feel like that would probably be the smart thing, because it would make the grinding much easier. It would definitely make the grinding much easier. I think once we're done in Kilika, that's what I'm going to do. Because, I mean, he needs one anyway, so... Actually, who needed the other one? I know Lulu needs one. I'm trying to think which character it was that needed HP 10% on theirs. I might have to re-look that up. Yeah, I might have to re-look that up. Okay, well, that's another bee and a dino. So bees on 4, dinos on 3. Man, pretty soon I'm just going to need to use items to kill these. Someone's going to die here. I know they are. Yeah, defend. As long as it's not Walker. No, it's Riku. You know what? That's fine. I don't mind about Riku dying. How did that not kill it either? Dude, I'm getting really low damage rolls here. Like, really low damage rolls. I mean, it doesn't make any difference, really. It's only Kilika, you know? We really don't need to care about here. Alright, so I need one more bee, and then we can kill them as well. Which means pretty soon we could actually just use a single item with Riku to kill the elements and the bees. So those fights will get a lot quicker as well. Oh, speak of the devil. Well, I know I don't need any more elements, so we will just use a fish scale. Sure, why not? We have absolutely tons of them. And then Walker can kill the bee. Alright, so that's another bee done. Okay, so we have 5 bees now. So all we need are 2 dinos and 4 Raguras. Dude, I'm really not having much luck with the Raguras though, am I? Like, it's kind of crazy that I'm not getting any of them. Normally I wouldn't mind in the OG because I could just like brain dead farm them, if that makes sense. That's 4 dinos. Yeah, I could just like brain dead farm, you know, just sort of turn my head off and just run around one-shotting everything. Right now, I obviously can't do that because it would just lead to a game over pretty much. Oh, I didn't want another turn with Riku. Why don't you just let Ty just have a turn, man? Yeah, so we just need 1 dino. And then it's just the Raguras. Light shield. I think that's just going to be like defense or something. No, defense is metal, isn't it? I wonder what's on the light shield. What is actually on it? Slow ward. Huh. Interesting. Okay. I actually couldn't remember that you could get slow ward here. Hey, another Ragura at long freaking last. How much health does it have? I mean, it can definitely survive a grenade. The bees, however, cannot. So that actually makes that a little bit easier. Oh, that's what I could do for the bombs on Mihen. Just use like 2 grenades and then an attack from Auron. That would actually finish them off. Alright, so how much health does he have now? 299. Okay, it's a really good job that I did not actually use another grenade there like I was thinking. Right, okay, so Ragura is on 2. So we need 1 dino, 3 Raguras. Luckily enough as well, this is actually kind of like half the monster capturing done. Well, I say half, it's kind of like 33% done, you know? We still have to do Mihen, Mushroom, and Josei. Oh, I didn't actually have Riku in the party. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, we don't need to care about either of these 2 anymore. So, what good AoE item do I have? I'll just use a silence grenade. No, I'll use a smoke bomb. I can get them in huge quantities anyway. So we might as well just go ahead and use that to one-shot them. If I do run out of smoke bombs, I can just go steal more. Or likewise, I could just use silence grenades and stuff like that, as we can easily steal them as well. Put Walker back in, actually, because he is a little faster than Auron. But yeah, we're getting to the point now where it is essentially just prepping for BFA. So we are going to have to get a bunch of equipment, which realistically, I'm not super duper looking forward to, because it is going to suck. The worst one, though, is going to be getting Auto Phoenix for Auron, because we have to get that from Greater Sphere in the Monster Arena. And that is not going to be nice. That is not going to be nice at all. Right, so that's definitely 5 of the dinos. So yeah, we just need Raguras now. Unfortunately, I can't just flee from fights that we don't need, though, because of the rules. So I do have to fight everything, which does massively, massively suck, unfortunately. Because, I mean, realistically, right now, that rule only serves to slow us down. Ooh, okay. How much health do they start with? I know I looked literally last fight, but I can't remember. 780. 780. It's a little risky using an item. Or should I say, it's a little risky using a strong item. So, we'll just use a grenade. Yeah, we'll just use a grenade. We have 79 of them anyway, so it doesn't matter. And if we need more, we can literally just go buy them. They're cheap.
This ends now.
I feel like he's going to capture here. No? Okay. Leave Riku in. Like, I'll probably just leave the party as is now, to be fair. Alright, so there's a 3rd Ragura. So we just need 2 more. 2 more, and then we're done with Kilika. Man, it is going to start capturing 5 of everything, though. It's like, it's okay here in the early areas. You know, we're smooth. Well, it's smoothing. We're flying through it because, you know, obviously. But the later areas, man, I'm not looking forward to the later areas. I definitely think once we get to... definitely Thunder Plains. I mean, Thunder Plains I can definitely kind of cheese, actually, with Thunderproof armors. Mokalania will be a bit risky. We do have, like, waterproof armors and that. But then that's more ice area, actually, isn't it? So... Yeah, it's gonna be a little iffy. It is gonna be a little iffy. I don't think about the Calmlands. Calmlands, I didn't capture 5 of everything before, did I? I'm pretty sure I only got 1 of everything. I know there were a few things that I captured extras of. Just can't remember what I'm missing. I know for a fact I'm going to need more Marlboros, though. But I think the biggest thing I'm worried about is going to be Greater Marlboro and Omega. Actually, maybe I should capture that inside Sin. So if you don't know, you know Great Marlboro. That is a forced ambush in Omega Ruins. However, if you actually fight Great Marlboro inside Sin, it doesn't actually force an ambush. You know, it's not a guaranteed ambush against the Great Marlboro inside Sin. So I might go and capture it inside there instead. Would probably be a lot safer. Trying to think what else I can capture inside Sin. Adamantoise, so I can capture them in there. I capture Varuna in there. I don't think I can. Dude, where are the Raguras? It's like we only need 2 more Raguras and then we're done here. Like, I know I said that it didn't really matter if I use my items here. It doesn't, because obviously I can get more, but I would really rather not have to, you know? Like, that would be the dream. I would really rather not have to. Because 1, it costs gil to go and fight the mobs. And 2, it's a time investment. Hey, nice, we got one. Where are my grenades? Oh, grenades are actually right above. Okay, yeah, so grenades are right above, so I can just go up and down then. That'll make life a little easier, actually, won't it? Right, so that is the 4th Ragura, so we do just need 1 more. Oh, seriously, you're giving Riku a double turn. Right, so there's the 4th Ragura. We need 1 more, guys. 1 more, and then we're done with Kilika. And then I am going to use the airship, because I am going to go back to Monster Arena, and I'm just going to double check that I did actually end up capturing 5 waterflans. Hey, nice, we're done. Okay, sweet. Yeah, I definitely just want to make sure we have 5 of each. Or should I wait until after Mihan? Man, it's a tricky thing. I don't know. Should I do Mihan first, or should I go and double check? I might do Mihan first because I've already got my health low. So I do have my haste, which is ideal. Or do I just use the airship anyway, because it'll be a lot faster. I'll just go and use the boat. We'll just go to Mihan, because then I've still got my haste anyway, right? So it'll end up working out better for us in the long run. Well, it might do. Hopefully we don't game over and I have to load an autosave, because that would definitely kind of suck a little bit. That is one of the problems, though, with having to rely on SOS haste. Means that we have to keep our health low. And unfortunately, we have no way to get normal auto haste. Like, the only thing we can actually use is SOS haste. Nothing drops auto haste armors. Which is freaking horrible. Like, that would have been amazingly helpful. It's like, it wouldn't even have really changed much in terms of, like, a difficulty. Well, no, I mean, it really wouldn't have changed much in terms of difficulty. Because you gotta think, right? Like, most of the areas, especially later areas, you basically just get one shot anyway. There's like the difference between auto haste and SOS haste, I suppose, doesn't really make a difference. The only problem is getting my health down to yellow to begin with. Especially in the later areas, actually. Like, I would need to find a mob and then, like, induce? No, not induce. I would need to inflict. There we go. There's the right word. Look, guys, it's midnight. I'm brain farting, okay? Yeah, I would need to inflict it with a bunch of statuses. Right, we need loads of mobs here as well. This part is not going to be good. Right, what do we got? So, we have a floating eye. No, a floating eye. We have a Mihen Fang. And we have a Roldo. Right, how are we going to go about capturing these now? Bring Tidus in for the Fang. Walker can hit the eye. Oren can hit the Roldo. Dude, this... I feel like I'm going to game over here. I feel like they're literally going to game over me. I actually feel like they're going to game over me. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. I really need this to kill the eye. Okay, that did kill the eye. Let me revive Tidus. Roldo can kill me, though, in one hit. Ooh, Oren actually survived it. Okay, there's the Roldo captured, and there is Mihen Fang captured. Yeah, you see what I mean? Like, we are definitely going to get deaths here. I might have to start playing a little bit more carefully here, so instead of capturing everything, I might just have to settle for capturing, like, one or two things. Walker will not one-shot the eye, will he? Yeah, I didn't think so. Oren can attack the Roldo. Tidus can swap for Kimori, so I can attack the element. Oh, I actually haven't updated the sheet, have I? So this is another eye. That's two. We have element. And we have Roldo. Okay. Let's attack the eye. This should capture it now. Yeah, okay, so the eye is done. Oren can attack Roldo again. Oh, of course he survived. And there he goes. Walker can attack Roldo, sure. Kimori. How much health does the element have? 336. Not ideal. Okay. Let me think. Bring Riku in for the haste. And then I'll use a Phoenix Down. Because she doesn't have alchemy on, so... No, it's still not going to be in thingy health, though. Let me use Riku to attack him, actually. Of course I missed. Of course. I really need to get Oren back in haste. But he got poisoned. Oh, but it's fine. Riku can cleanse it on her next turn. Antidote. There we go. And then Oren can capture. Eventually. I should probably swap Riku back out, actually. Saying that, no, I need Riku in the party for an issue, don't I? So I have no idea why I wasn't even having her in the party to begin with. Dude, I could have got ambushed here and game overed. I didn't even consider that. Like, I genuinely did not even consider that for a single second. Okay, that was a little risky, but at least I realized. At least I realized, so we are pretty safe. For now. Ooh. Let me use a grenade. Let's use a grenade. It will kill the floating guy, though. Oh, it killed the Roldo as well. Okay, well, I mean, I can capture the white element, though. So now we know how we can easily capture them. We just grenade everything they're with, and then we can capture them in one hit. Okay. It's a shame that the other mobs have, like, less than 100 health, though. Ooh, dual horn. They can definitely survive a smoke bomb. I'm pretty sure they have like 1,800 health or something. Is it 1,800? I best double check that.
All right.
Yeah, 1,800. Okay, that's fine then. That's fine. Oh, did you guys see that stuttering? That's a little scary. That is a little scary. Wow, double crits. Hell yes, let's go, dude. I don't mind getting me some double crits, man. Yeah, of course I couldn't get 3 in a row. It's fine though. Oren's gonna capture it. No, okay. Still alive. You can't have that much health left, surely. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so there's dual horn. Let's add that to the list. Honestly, dual horns and bombs are probably going to be the worst ones for us to get. At least, though, once we do have everything else, obviously we can speed it up with just regular smoke bombs, silence grenades, all that sort of stuff for the regular mobs. So that should be fine. Just a speed thing. Ooh, okay. How much health do the Mihen Fangs have? Like, I know it would die in one hit anyway, but still. 160, it would definitely die in one hit. Let's bring Tidus in. Now, Walker can attack the... Yeah, Walker can attack the Mihen Fang, because then that's captured. Right, so that's on 2. Suppose I'll just attack. You know what? Let's use Oren to attack the eye. Hopefully he'll land it. No, I didn't think he would. I honestly did not think he would. Can you hit the eye? Nope. I am definitely trying a little bit of a risky strategy here, but still. Okay, nice. There's the eye. That was kind of lucky, actually. Alright. So we only need 2 more eyes now. And then Walker and Orange should actually capture the Roldo here. Yep, there's the Roldo. Right. So, little update. We have 2 Mihen Fangs, 3 floating eyes, 2 elements, 3 Roldos, and 1 dual horn. We still have yet to see a bomb, though. And then obviously we still need the Aperias and the Vovrays, but they're in the next area. Oh, I forgot to change the party again. Shoot. Right, Walker's going to have to dark attack the dual horn. Oren, please, for the love of God, land this hit. Nice. Okay, so there's another Mihen Fang. There we go. And now let's swap Tidus out for Riku. We will use a lightning marble. I can't remember if it's resistant to lightning. No, it's not. Okay, sweet. So there's a nice 1,000 damage. And now we can just get Walker and Oren to finish it off. I mean, he's dogged anyway, so it's not like he can hit me. Man, I really hate how slow the animation is of the characters getting back up. Right, there's dual horn.
I was so scared.
Okay, so we're actually nearly done in this section of Mihen then. So we only have a couple more things that we need. And then it's basically in the underground section and kind of where the Dark Magus sisters are. But we're not gonna try fighting there. We're just gonna do it in the underground bit, basically where you get knocked off. Ooh, bombs. Okay. Right. How much health do the bombs have? Bombs have 850. Okay, that's actually kind of perfect. Like, low key, that is actually kind of perfect. Where are we? Smoke bomb? Because I'll do like 750. Yeah. You know what though? I'm going to use Oran to capture the bombs. Okay, there's one bomb. Use a lightning marble on the dual horn. So there's one bomb. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to put that to 2. And dual horn up to 3. Because we're obviously going to capture them here. Now, there's dual horn. And here is the bomb. Okay, so we have 3 of everything except white element and bombs, both of which we only have 2 of. Kinda sucks, but, you know, we'll hopefully have a couple of 5s by the time we get to the end of this little section here. I kind of don't like this layout. Alright, let's try it like we did before. Titus on him. Walker to capture. So there's a Mihen Fang Court. So we're up to 4 of them. Oren, if you could like land a hit on Floating Eye, that would be amazing. Yeah, of course not. He will eventually succeed in that. I do not doubt that he will eventually succeed in that. Unfortunately, I'm kind of screwed now. Yeah. Let's try and kill the eye. No. Didn't think so. Okay, we'll swap Titus out for Riku. Riku can revive Walker. Probably should have just let him auto-revive there, to be fair. Probably would have been smarter. And... Alright, come on, Oren. Just land a hit on the eye, please. Yeah. Okay, at least he hit Walker again, putting him in haste. That's actually kind of good. What's not good, though, is he's about to get a turn. So we're just gonna kill the Roldo. We're just gonna kill the Roldo. I probably should have done that, like, way earlier, to be fair. It would have been way safer for me. But at least I did manage to get Walker back into haste. So that's kind of nice. And here I have another eye captured. That's 4. Okay, so we have 4 Mihen Fangs and 4 floating eyes. Just a shame I couldn't catch the Roldo.
So scared.
I would have really liked to capture the Roldo there, because now we need an extra Roldo compared to the others, which kind of sucks. I would like another dual horn and double bomb encounter though. That one was really nice. Okay, well, I mean, we got a Mihen Fang. I will take that. Let's bring Titus in. Okay, so that's all the Mihen Fangs done. We don't need to worry about Mihen Fangs now. I'll just dark attack it, why not? No sense in worrying, is there? Might as well just dark attack it. Pretty sure this will capture him now anyway. Either way, with SOS Haste, we don't need 3 turns. So even though he's not darked as much as he would be with a smoke bomb, we're still fine. Because I mean, we're doing what, like 500 damage a turn anyway, minimum. And then with SOS Haste, we get like 5 or 6 turns. So yeah, it's actually more than that. For like 800 to 900 damage. Wait, Muted Steel. Did we just get a silence weapon? Yeah, silence touch. Damn. You know what? It would have been really, really nice to get that when I was here the first time. It would have been really, really nice to get that when I was there the first time. Wait, I didn't update the dual horn then, did I? Or did I? You know what? I'm going to mark that as 4. I'm going to mark that as 4. And then I'm going to pray. Ooh. 2 floating guys. I mean, we only need 1 of them, though. We only need 1 of those eyes. So we'll kill 1. Walker can attack him. Oren can defend. Let me use a fish scale on the bomb. I don't know if the fish scale is going to kill it. No, it didn't. Okay, sweet. Oren can capture it then. Because Walker can capture the first eye. So Oren can capture the bomb. Okay, so there's another bomb. And there's another eye. Right. Okay, so that's 5 eyes. And 3 bombs. Now I really do want another dual horn and double bomb encounter. Because then that maxes those 2 out. And then all we need is Roldo and White Elements. White Elements, I'm pretty sure we only get in the first screen. Yep, now I feel dumb. Now I feel really dumb. Right, let's just kill the eyes and the Mihen Fangs off. We don't need them. And I will swap Walker out for Kimari so we can silence the elements. Nice, first go. Just what we like. Lightning Marble on the Fang. And I will update White Element to 3. Okay. Might as well steal. Might as well, hadn't we? Alright, so we're nearly done with Mihen. Well, we're nearly done with this half of Mihen anyway. We still do have the other side that we need to do. Kind of want to save though. Just because of the stuttering earlier, I'm a little worried about a crash. So I would really like to do a hard save instead of just relying on autosave. I need to get to the screen change as well so we can actually get the autosave. Because I don't want to game over and lose my my current captures. You know what? Let's do one more fight. Hey! Another White Element. Sweet. Actually, will that survive a grenade? I'm pretty sure it will, right? Because it's got like 500 health. 390. It should still survive a grenade. Yeah, it survives a grenade because that was my original plan for it, wasn't it? Grenade, 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 grenade. And then we can just use Walker to capture him. There we go. I like it when a plan comes together. Alright, so there's another White Element. So we need 1 White Element, 2 Roldos, 2 bombs, and 1 dual horn. That is literally all we need right now. So, we're gonna stay right here. Yeah, we're just gonna stay right here. Saying that, I think I can get most of them in the next area. Ooh. There's a Roldo there, and I do need it. Right. Bomb Fragment on the White Element. I'm pretty sure Walker and Oren together can kill it before it gets a turn, right? I'm pretty sure they can. I hope they can. Either way, he can't kill all 3 characters in one go, so it should be fine. Like he literally can't kill me in one turn. Yeah, we can do it in 4 hits. So that's fine. Oh wait, that was a Roldo capture. I need to add that to the list, don't I? Okay. Dude, we literally basically just need like 1 of everything. Oh wait, why is White Element still 4? Did I just kill a White Element or did I capture one? I'm pretty sure I killed one, right? You know what? I can't remember, so we're just going to capture 1 now. Right. How am I going to do this? First things first, let's kill the Mihen Fang. Walker attack Roldo. Oren attack Roldo. Riku defend. Riku defend again. Walker attack Roldo. Oren attack Roldo. Right, 1 character's going to die. Please not Riku. That was like the 1 character I didn't want to die. It's okay though, it's okay though. I should be able to capture him before I game over. Oren, 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 Oren. Oh, that still actually killed him. I don't know how much health he's got. I might have to revive them. 126. If Oren had 2 turns, I would have been fine. Right, I'm going to leave Yuna in to do the reviving. Actually, no. Does Oren have an... Oren, does Walker have an armor for it? Null Frost. SOS Null Frost. Okay. I'm actually safe. He literally can't kill me. I lose my haste, but that doesn't matter. So, Roldo is done. And White Element is done. Dude, I can't believe I completely forgot about Pep Talk, man. Like, it's literally impossible for him to kill me. I just need to remember to go back in and change him over to his haste armor. Yeah, it seems we are at the point now where I can't just rely on SOS haste, unfortunately. Alright, so all we need now is 1 dual horn and 2 bombs. That's all we need. And I'm pretty sure I can get them in the next screen. I'm pretty sure I can anyway. You know what, thinking about it, I don't know. I actually don't know. I think bombs are more common in the next screen anyway. So I'm pretty sure that's why I always get them. It's been, you know, it's been a while since I've actually had to do Monster Arena. Or should I say Monster Capture. It's like my brain's just turned to mush from the FF8 challenge I'm working on. Curse you, Moop. No, we don't need any of that. So we'll just happily murder them with an item. Let's use a sleep powder. Right, we can get a bunch of them anyway. All we need is dual horn and bombs, man. That's literally all we need here. Can we please just get like 1 dual horn and 2 bombs in a single fight, please? That would be so heavenly. That's all we need. Oh. The troll, man. The troll. It's just going to keep giving me these fights now, isn't it? It's just going to keep giving me the same fights over and over and over. Because it knows I don't need these mobs anymore. So that is exactly what it's going to do, I bet. Call it a hunch, man. Call it a hunch. I can feel it in my bones, dude. Wait, what? What on earth are you talking to me? That was weird. Maybe I accidentally, like, pressed the button down a little too far. Like, I've got my thumb sort of resting on the X button on the controller. Maybe it was very, very slightly pressed in and that triggered it, maybe? I don't know. Oh, dude, it's just, it doesn't want to give me the dual horn or the bombs. I mean, I need to go down to the crevice anyway for, you know, the appearers and stuff. So, hopefully we'll get them down there. Hopefully. And I know I can get dual horns in Mushroom Rock as well. I just need to be very, very careful there because of the sisters. It's obviously the Dark Sisters there. Hey, we got a bomb. Okay, nice. Let's just use a... I used a smoke bomb before, didn't I? Let's go with that. And let's hope it doesn't kill it. No, it won't, because it's got 800 health, hasn't it? Yeah, it's got like 850 health, so that's fine. And then one can capture. Right, so there's another bomb. So we need 1 bomb and 1 dual horn. Alright, so we're getting there. We're getting there. Dude, look at all this junk equipment I'm getting, though, that I need to sell. Right, let's do 1 more battle before we change screen. Just 1 more fight. Dual horn and bomb. Dual horn and bomb. Oh, seriously. Seriously. Dude, what are the odds? What are the freaking odds, man? Okay. I mean, I might as well just capture them, right? I might as well. Yeah, Riku can just kill it. We'll just throw a grenade. It's fine. We have our bombs now. So literally all we need now is 1 dual horn. one dual horn, and then the stuff from like down the bottom. You know, it was really good that I decided to do that one extra fight, wasn't it? Right, okay, so we need dual horn, stuff from the next screen. Actually, can I get dual horn in the next screen? I might try that, because I need the Enquiries and the Vovrays anyway. Thunderflan we need to capture, but that's counted as Mushroom Rock. Jose is going to be kind of annoying. I also need to jot down the mobs that I caught earlier on Jose. So I do need to make a trip back to the monster arena anyway. Yeah, I'm going to have to go back to the monster arena so I can jot those mobs down and also just double check the other locations. But I'm afraid to say, guys, we are going to do that in the next one, as I am going to be ending this video right here. As you can see by the game clock right there, it is 1:45 in the morning. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, please be sure to smash that like button, and of course drop a comment down below, as it greatly helps the channel out. And if you're new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any more content. As always though, everybody, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.